Guys, I'm really surprised that I'm seeing so many people who are Christians now. They're uploading prayers and it's full of ads. I need us to just think of this for a second. How in the world can you be praying to God? You're praying to the Lord and you think to put you think to put ads in your prayer. You have no control over the ads that's going to pop up in between. I'm sorry, but I just think that this is so inappropriate. You're talking to God, and yet they're paid interruptions, because that's the whole goal, that, people watch the ads, then you would get paid. I think they have to watch so many seconds of it, or at least watch the ads. How is it that it's in the mind of any believer to put an ad in a prayer? I see ads in a lot of things that, people that say that they're of God, that they're doing. But in prayer, guys, there are two things that I'm always puzzled about: prophecy and prayer. If God is speaking and this is the word from God, how do you think to add commercials, put ads in between? And some of the ads can be inappropriate. They have ads on YouTube where this person's just shooting a bunch of zombies. It's like I think it's like for a game or something like that. You don't have any control of what comes up. And so, guys, somebody's going to say, well, this is what the Lord told me to do. I have nothing to say about that. What I'm going to tell you is, when there's prayer and you have ads in between, in prayer, think about it. When you're praying, does anyone come and interrupt the prayer, or is there room for that? No, because this communication to God. This is a time of edifying, a time that we are pouring out before the Lord. So where does the idea of putting ads in your prayers come to mind? My brothers and sisters, it's time for us to remember the world is watching us. The world is watching. We're not fooling the world, and we're supposed to set the example. There may be channels and things that you may have that you can set up another channel, just talk about everyday life things, stuff like that, and do all the ads you want, and remember, I forgot, what was the scripture? In 2 Samuel 12, beginning around verse 8, the Lord was chastising David through Nathan for the sin that he did with Bathsheba. And he said to David, I gave you everything. I'm paraphrasing it. I gave you your master's house. I gave you everything. And if you were lacking, I would have given you more. And it's the same thing. He said to David, if you were lacking, I gave you everything. And if you needed more, I would have given it to you. Why have you done this evil in my sight? And so I think the question can be posed here to say, if you need more money, because that's what ads are about. It's about when you reach a certain amount of subscribers, they offer you ads. I was offered the same thing as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers. And it's a way to make money. Okay. But you know what, guys? God spoke to me very clearly and told me not to put any ads in any of his work. Now, I have no control of ads that may come up before. I don't have any control of that. But to put it in my videos and in between my videos, no, the Lord has instructed me not to. Because our videos reach so many people around the world that have needs, that there is not a moment to lose for an ad. It's just, you think about it, you are on the table dying in a hospital, and then they take a lunch break. They take a moment to watch a quick commercial while you're bleeding out and you're in need. This is how serious it is spiritually. And people will think about their own environment, where they're at. Everything is cool. You got time to pray or not pray. But people's needs are different all over the world. And YouTube videos goes all over the world. Your prayer, your word, your video can come up in someone's feed as they are sitting there with a gun in their hand, or thinking about driving their car off a bridge. And then during your prayer, a commercial comes up, an ad comes up. You gotta, and then the ad could be something about the. So try to imagine that for a second. that in the middle of that moment that they need prayer, someone is very depressed. They're very depressed. And in the middle of that, a commercial that, or an ad is what it is, that sparks it. I'm trying to tell you, it's just not a safe thing to do. Now, if you choose to do it, you can, but it's just something you choose to do. That's your choice. But you know, as the Lord said in 2 Samuel chapter 12, while the scenario may be different, the thing is, if you don't have enough, if you think that you need to make money and you want to put these ads in the prayers, do you not think that God would, do you not trust the Lord to provide? You're not going to tell me the Lord is telling anybody to put ads in the prayers. I'm sorry. And you know, I'm seeing this a lot, and some of it's come from people that I don't know. It's just surprising. My brothers and sisters, if you have the means you have subscribers, you can easily start another channel. But you see, the thing is, people are normally drawn to our channels because you're talking about God. It's about the Lord. But God may give you the grace to start another channel about something else. And I don't think there's anything wrong if you're just doing a channel about just everyday chit-chatting, advice, blogging, by YouTube. It's different. And so you can throw your ads in there and go from there. But I think when it comes to the things of God, there's certain things that we just should not do. And one of my biggest things, I think, is when people start to put Christians that start to put ads in their prayer. This is a huge mistake. And I do not believe that they're being led by God in making such a decision. All right, guys.